welcome you guys to Welcome to the channel. My name is Gabriel Mapasa. Some of you call me Coach Gab, some of you call me say Gabriel. But let's dive into it. And Happy New Year. I mean, come on now. Why not? So, start off the video straight to the point. A lot of people want to start side hustles, but they don't know where to start. So, I have few in mind and some might even help you. So I've written some of them down and some of them they're just gonna come from the top of my head. So number one is flipping. I don't know if a lot of people are so aware that there's something called flipping. So flipping is when you sell underpriced items and then you overprice them. Not even overprice them, but just like, you know, put some profit in it, your own margin, and then you're gone. Now, a lot of people tend to think that flipping is not actually good money. Like for example, you can get these books maybe for free. I love this book, The Hustle Hack. You can get this book maybe from like free somewhere somehow, and then or old library or whatever, and then you go to them and you tell them, listen, I'd like to have this library, how much? They might give it to you for free. And then you just go to your Joburg, wherever, New York, wherever, Times Square, wherever, and then you're gonna sell this book to somebody else for, let's say this book was $20. You can sell it for like $8 or so. So flipping, it's that easy, guys. You buy underpriced items and then you put your own profit, your own markup, and then you're done, right? And then how does it go? This involves buying underpriced items from thrift stores, right? Garage sales. There's something called garage sales in America. I don't know if you guys understand the word garage sales. Is when they just like take out things from the house. Maybe some of them they're not needing, or maybe they're moving away to a new place or whatever. They end up selling these things at a cheaper price. You know, someone will sell. They will say on the caption, maybe if they're selling an iPhone, for example, they'll say maybe a DSTV or a TV, a plasma. They'll say relocating price, relocating or whatever. Then they need those things to go as quick as possible. Those are your people. A couch, you can get a couch for like a couch that is worth $400. They can sell it for like $80 for example, and then you just go and take it and then clean it, make it look good, and then just sell it for about $450 or $400 or even $350. Then you're gonna make a whole lot of money. All right, so now these are the places that you need to sell these items at. Number one, Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace, guys, it's a marketplace for Facebook people. Some of you who don't know, but it's obvious. Like a lot of people tend to think that Facebook is not a good place to sell. Let me tell you, it's one of the good places to sell if you know what you're actually doing. Because now a lot of people don't even know how to sell on Facebook. They don't, because some people just post and they don't know how to communicate with clients and all this other stuff. When somebody says, is this available? They just keep quiet, they say yes or something like that. Just have an automated message when you know it. Like if somebody sends something, just send a copy message, like your own personal automated message. You type it down, you put it somewhere. When somebody says, is this available? Then you say, copy this message and then send it. Yes, it's available. When would you like to purchase? Straight to the point, not a dialogue with the client. You get what I mean? And then number two is, one thing about Facebook Marketplace is one of the most dangerous places to sell if you don't know anything, because there's so many scams available, fraud, more kidnapping, and worse. You know what I mean? So you need to be careful if you're selling on Marketplace, especially women. It's not easy for women to sell alone and meet up with clients or people. Some people could lure you just to meet up with you and then they'll just end up taking you to the bush. Who knows? You know what I mean? And also, one thing I can tell you, once you start making that internet money, because Facebook is still internet money as well, there's so numerous ways to market your business. Number one, when you post on Facebook Marketplace, automatically people will see it. If somebody is searching for an iPhone 15 and you selling it, it's gonna pop up. Unfortunately, it is gonna pop up. You don't even need to market. This is actually for lazy people. Trust me, Facebook Marketplace is for lazy people, because if somebody's looking for a MacBook Pro, they're just gonna post it. You're just gonna post it, then somebody's gonna search, they're gonna find your actual ad. That's something good I like about Facebook. If you feel like it's not going to be good enough, you run ads. Facebook Marketplace, ads that are way cheaper for you to run. You can just like have a budget of like $60 to run one item that's going to give you about maybe $400. There's a high chance maybe per day they charge you about, I'll say $9 or $4 a day. Depends depending on where you're located. So trust me, you can sell things like what? You need to have one niche. Also know that you need to have a niche. Your niche is very, very important. You can sell things like clothing brands, items, like gadgets, couches, home appliances, but you need to identify a niche that you're gonna sell. This is for you if you want to start your business from scratch. You're gonna have to sell a lot of things that you're gonna get your hands on. But the minute you start to understand the niche and your business, and you understand, okay, this is the demand, now you can start selling big things. Like I know one guy in London, I communicate with him. This guy sells vehicles, and he started with his own car actually when he lost his job. So what happened is he sold his car, and he actually made a quick buck, and the car was gone in 4 hours. He's like, wait, I actually found a glitch. So what he actually did, he took that money back and tried to go and buy a cheaper car. When he bought a cheaper car, now he sold it for way lesser of that amount. That was a loss, right? But then he's like, okay, now I know the game. So he went up buying more vehicles. He bought another car, cleaned it, took it to the mechanics and whatnot, then sold it. He'll buy a car for like $1,000, for example, and then sell it for $1,800 or $2,000. Obviously, if the car is on a good condition, if it's in a good condition, yes, you sell it for that amount of money. But if it's not, then you're not going to make so much money. So you need to identify your thing that is going to make you so much money. Right, so make sure you do like and comment down below, and let me know what other things that people can sell online as well. Let me tell you, you can start this business actually with $100. You can start this business in South Africa if you have even 1.5 South African rand. You can start this business with a lot of money or even less. You can even, there's a high chance actually you can even start at zero. But now this one, it's something that we call print in demand. Now, how does print in demand work? So basically you get a design, then after you get a design, you just go to Canva. It's free. Then you edit the picture that you want. Then you're just gonna take logos on CapCut or whatever, design logos, maybe just say maybe God is cool, or I woke up like this, anything. Then you take that particular item. What do? You put it into your Facebook marketplace, for example, and then if somebody purchases, there's a high chance that you can start with zero. How do you do that now? The person have to go to your website. Now this is you when you have your own website where people can click on your website, which is a Shopify website. Now if you have a Shopify website, now you are at a good chance. So if somebody says I want this, you then now give them the link to your website, which is your Shopify website. And then now this is where you have your print in demand. Now when the person purchases on your website, now you then now go to your supplier, send them through the idea or the design of the client, and then what they do is now they send it back. They ask you, do you approve this design? You say yes, and then you pay. The client obviously pays you. You take that amount of money. If the t-shirt was $90, you're gonna pay your supplier $12, and then you keep the profit, and then the supplier is gonna ship this thing directly to the client. It's a game changer. Trust me, it's easy like that. But also know that once you start getting ahead and you know the game in and out, you will learn way better ways to grow your business. So now, number one, you then go to Facebook Marketplace, you open an account, and then you flip things. Guys, flipping is the best way to, just like, let me show you, look at most of the people in South Africa. Let me just go back home. We have things like your Cash Crusaders and all this other stuff. They're actually doing flipping with you, and you're not even aware that these people are actually doing flipping, because you then now give them an iPhone 15 Pro Max for 21,000. They're gonna sell it for 29,000. Basically, they're gonna make a whole lot of money. That's like maybe 9,000 or so, or 10,000. They're gonna make 10,000 free money. Simple. So when you now go and pawn, just like all those pawn shops, that's what we call flipping. But then now you don't have an agent, it's just you and you working your way out. All right. Now, here's another way how to start your own business. Now, if you have good marketing skills, this is for you. Now, you go and renovate people's houses. Wait, I know some of your friends. English, come back. My English is going away. You're gonna do house flipping as well. But then now you're not selling houses yet. Listen to this. You renovate houses for people, and then now you sell it at a higher price. You're gonna convince them to sell it at a higher price. But then now this needs you if you well informed. Because now you can't just wake up and say you wanna sell someone's house. If you're an agent, it's good. So now how you do this, you're gonna work with an agent that sells houses. Then you tell them, pitch this idea to your clients, let them renovate their houses, and then they're gonna sell it, and then the agent's gonna give you a cut, you're gonna get your cut, but you're gonna get paid twice. Number one, you're gonna renovate their house, you're gonna renovate their pool, you're gonna renovate their windows, like outside and whatnot. You can maybe spend close to about, depends, you can spend about even $1,000 or $5,000, depending on how big that house is. If you're on a budget, you can even use $400. There's so many things you can get on Temu and all this other stuff. You can even do a kitchen unit, decorating a kitchen unit, or the, what do you call this, the kitchen, the dining room set and whatnot. You can design that. But then now you don't have the money. You don't have the money. How are you going to do it? Now, when you pitch these people, you give them a quotation. You assess the house and you give them a quotation and says, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. You're gonna need close to $5,000. Then when you get your hands on that $5,000, then you go and outsource. Now, when you go and outsource, now you're going to outsource to the people who know how to do their work with their hands. Right? Now, you don't know anything about renovating a house. You don't know about house plans. You don't know anything about interior designing. None of that. You then go to Facebook Marketplace. Remember now, they gave you what? The quotation. You give them a quotation, they have a budget. Now, the budget is $2,000. Now, you go to Facebook Marketplace, or $5,000. You go to Facebook Marketplace, and then now you go and outsource the people who can renovate those people's houses. Come on now. Come on now. Is that easy? You hire people with the skills that they can do that, but they don't have a clientele. That's why I told you when I started this topic, I said, if you are good in marketing, you can actually make money in this business. Because now you're starting something that you don't have, which is actually good. Now you're going to outsource these people. There's so many people that they charge you way less. If you go to a place like Santon is a high class. And if you get your clients from Santon, and then you go to your Tembisa to go to those people who know how to design kitchen cupboards and all this other stuff, or cleaning the garden, gate, painting, putting tiles, or roofing. Those guys are good with their hands. You're going to underpay them, not underpay them in a way of labor, but you're going to underpay them because if they're going to charge you this amount of money. Now, you're going to say, I have this house. How much is for you to do this for me? They'll say, we're going to charge you close to, let's say, $800 for labor. And then maybe the stuff that you're going to get, you might get them for $3,000. So basically, you're going to be having close to $1,500 as profit back to your pocket. I know if you had the skills, the time, and your own people, you were going to make a whole lot of money. You were going to go home maybe with close to $3,000. There's a high chance. But now you don't have it now, and you're starting your business. Now, the minute the business starts to grow and you get to the next level, now what you need to do is now you're going to start to employ people who are going to work for you full time. Right? And then after now you've renovated these houses, remember you had the agents, and now the agents can now what? Higher the prices. Take them. The bid will be high. The prices of the house won't be the same way. The value of that house will increase drastically. It will increase drastically, guys. So in that case, what's going to happen is you need to pay attention to the market now and check the neighborhood. Because now if the agent is selling that house, there might be a high chance that a lot of people are relocating or moving from that actual place. So now you actually now growing your place into, now you're into real estate now, you're into flipping houses, interior designing. You actually like 3 in 1, and you did not even do anything. You actually became a middleman between the designer, the interior designer, and the workers and the client. You actually became the middleman. Simple. All right. So that is one of the most simple things that you can do to start your business. All right. Now, number 3, investments. $220 to $100. Now, how to start? POD. Now, you need to what? Design custom merchandise like t-shirts, mugs, posters without having to buy inventory platform. You got what I mean? So now you have to do things like Printify, where you print items like mugs and shirts. It goes back as like in print on in demand. So now you print out things like for example, like you print this. You got what I mean? You take this and then you design it, and you get people who know how to like design this thing. Then you put all your things. Then you can just even go to Canva Pro and you can even create appealing designs to your clients. Simple. Or people can just send through their pictures and then you put that. There's this thing that was trending where people put the Spotify song, and then they'll take the song and then put it into like a scan QR code. So if somebody scanned that, it will play their favorite song. So what you do is now a client will request that I love maybe Justin Bieber, but that's some baby me. That baby. Then they'll send through like I love this song, and then now you take that particular go to Spotify, and then take that QR code. You turn that into a You turn it into a QR code, right? And then when you're done, then you now print it. Let's say they love Justin Bieber, or they're just gonna take their pictures and then put it on this thing. Then after putting it here, there's a QR code. It's like scan me here. Then you're done. So clients will automatically come to you left and right. And now, before I leave, my personal favorite, I've always said to people, if you want to start without even having money, guys, there's so much ways of how people. Okay, there's so many people who are lazy. And now you need to fill in that gap. If they're lazy, you fill that gap. How do you fill that gap now? There's so many people who have their grasses like this big. Their lawn is this big. You go buy a lawnmower. You go buy a clipper. Did I call it a clipper? Go buy a grass clipper. And that thing you can get it. There's places like your Leroy Man Lane and whatnot. They have those things like with close to $150 or so minimum. But also, if you want to start out with a budget, go to Facebook Marketplace. Go buy that, and then you do it on your own. If guys, teach yourself how to do that. Just even barbers, they just teach them how to like cut grasses. It's so simple if you're starting out, but obviously you need to learn through the people around your neighborhood. Then once you got those things, what you do now, you then go and start your business by just saying, okay, fine. I see you guys don't have people cutting your grasses. I'm willing to cut your grass for free for the first 2 weeks. And then that's going to grow their coupon in a way that they're going to come back to you, because now you're going to be creating value and they're going to see your work. Go to them and say, knock, knock, I'm actually offering free service to you because I see that your lawn is like this huge and I'm here to cut it for free. If you love my job, please call me back next week. If you don't, then that's fine. And then while you do that, guys, we're living in a digital world. Now, this is where now you go back to your TikTok or your social media, any social media platform. Now, you record yourself doing that kind of a work. Now, you're promoting yourself. Now, remember, you're cutting the grass for free, but you're also shooting yourself. You're shooting content so that the next client can actually see you. They wouldn't know that you did cut that house grass for free. Then you're gonna tell them, nah, I charged them about $20. Then now the client will say, I'll give it $80, we can come tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? But then now your algorithm is gonna pick up around your neighborhood and all this other stuff. Then after you started to make money, now you take that particular money, you then run ads on your TikToks, Facebooks, and Google as well. Now you start to be professional. Now you have t-shirts, and now if you have a cousin or a friend, you can start this business together with them and say, okay, let's go, buddy, let's wake up. Now you can potentially make close to it, like even $1,000 if you do it right a month. You can do, like, trust me, if you cut close to about let's say in a month, if you can cut close to like 40 houses, you're good. You're good. But then when you start now, you're going to lose money because you're starting out, you're building a brand, you're building a company. Now, you're building a personal brand with your business together. Now, when people start seeing you doing that, they're going to actually come. If you can go to social media now, a lot of people actually get clients through social media in these days. There's no time for old stuff like where people go house to house and all this stuff. Newspapers, those things have died out now. If you know, like, I think Daily Sun also, like, it's no more. I think the last article was in last year, December 2024. So what I'm trying to tell you is you need to start using social media to your advantage. Now, when you start shooting content, now people, they see your work, you're good. There's no way that you're going to be broke. You can't. You can't be broke in 2025. It's impossible. And then to those who also want to start a vending machine business, trust me, go buy a vending machine where you can, even like ice cream machine, guys. There's so many ways to make money in 2025, also using social media. Simple. I've posted a video, I think it had over 2 million views, and I told them to go buy an ice cream machine. And a whole lot of people are actually making money in that field because now there's a demand for that. people who only have ice cream machine, 90% is businesses like your KFCs, your McDonald's, and all these other companies. But then if you start now and you start actually getting these machines, and then you actually become your own sole business owner, you're good. You can do it in your neighborhood. You can start even renting it out to certain businesses who can't afford to start that business with the machine. So much. And so even the slush poppy machines, like I went to one fish and chips in the east side of Pretoria. And then I got there when I wanted to pay the guys at my brother's on the house. Actually, I'm the manager here. They told me that you're here and you're gonna get this meal for free. I said, why? I said, no, you remember you posted a video and whatnot. We had an idea, but then our boss, because the owner of that is like, they do, what do they call this? Franchise. So the owner's like, nah, just sell chips and leave the ice creams and the slush puppies out. And we showed the boss the video actually. She was like, wow, okay, this black young man knows what he's talking about. Black young man. I was like, okay, cool. So what happened is now they end up doing that, and trust me, they said we're actually making money now. We're actually making money. So there's so many ways to make money in 2025. If you're a hairdresser, record yourself putting people hair on. If you're a barber, you cut people's hair, do that. If you're putting grills on people, record them and put it on social media. Because now, if you're not going to use social media now, you're not going to make so much money. A lot of people now tend to go to @Gabriel Mapasa, @who social account. There's no times of .coms are actually slowly fading, like they're slowly. Oh my goodness, what's happening with my English? They're actually slowly. Hey, they're fair. Lingue like it. Yeah, the .com, yeah, fair. So the times of the .coms and all this other stuff, guys, are actually fading away. Just like how these these newspapers and whatnot. Remember in the 1800s, the newspaper, they were like the thing at that time. The magazine, your drum magazine and all these magazines, they were like the it thing at that time. Remember Paperboy? Those who grew up playing Paperboy, they know. You know that boy who was driving a bicycle, used to like throw papers in people's houses. If you had a Game Boy or Sega or TV game, you would know what Paperboy is. At that time, delivering papers to people's houses, it was the it thing. So now we are in the social media times now. You get kids getting paid to play games. You get kids getting paid to stream online, to play Xbox, to play Fortnite, and all these other games. The times have changed, so you need to adapt with it. Remember when BlackBerry came out? There were so few people who were like, okay. But it was the iPhone at that time. So we adapted with it. Now we go with the trend. If you move with the trend, you are able to make so much money online. Because now, we have iPhones, we use iPhones and whatnot, but then now people are actually using this VR something thing that they put in their face, like 3Ds and whatnot. And if you can look at those things now, like let's go deep into the rabbit hole. Now, those things are actually like, you put them on your eye, right, on your face, and it covers your eyes. If you look at it, it looks okay. Let's go in the next 7 years or in the next 10 years imagine if like we go to the next 10 years, those things will look ugly. They will look like those big things and whatnot. Because at that time now, people will be using eye contact lenses now to see everything. Like, because now they're actually adapting to sunglasses that they have those things now. So imagine now you go and you see those things. Just like how we used to play games. Now we used to look at Xbox or PlayStation. They used to have those wires. Or let's go back to the Sega, the Nintendo. They used to be like square and whatnot. But at that time they were cool. But then now look at them now. They're actually retro. They're like old now. So now we're using wireless. The joystick we're using wireless. Go back to the Game Boy. You guys remember Game Boy or the PSP? That was at that time. But then now you have a joystick, half of a joystick, you combine it, you put it into your phone. You have that thing. So you need to adapt with change, and you need to grow with change in 2025. If you're not, you're going to be left behind. Trust me, the ideas that people have, if they sound insane and crazy, that is actually the ideas that are going to make them like crazy amount of money in 2020, hundreds or thousands and whatnot, because they decided to take a risk. So if you decide to take a risk as well and being part of the movement and learn new skills each and every day, you're gone. Many people don't even go to school anymore. They just open YouTube and then you're done. Think about it. Now, YouTube is the new age teachers now. It's the new age television. It's the new age platforms. And now, if we look into this, now, this is 2025. We are slowly moving away from the YouTube space. Look at this. We are slowly moving away from the YouTube space, going to streaming now. People want to stream. They want to see things that are happening in real life. That's why now we have those live via Instagram things now. They're actually fading away. If you go to a live Instagram now, it's actually not the way it used to be before the vid lockdown. It wasn't this. It was the thing. Remember the time of Tory Lanes and whatnot, quarantine, radio, whatever. That used to be the times. And now people are doing everything in their phones now. People are streaming, like they're streaming their actual life, playing games, reacting to people's videos, and all this other stuff. So if you're going to adapt and you're going to apply what I taught you now today, use social media as a foundation of marketing. There's also people who do social media management. How they do social media management, they just make sure that, okay, there's a company that does interior decor, whatever, but they don't have clientele. And they don't have people to manage their social media platforms. You get paid to do that. Some of you know, right? Comment down below if you have ever done it before. So trust me, if you apply these, you're done. I did not even go deep. I just wanted to show you what you can actually start with at least $100 and you can compound it and get to the next level. Some of you might say it might be unreal to start something from like $100 and make at least $100,000 or $100,000, which is like your 1.5 million rand whatsoever. But it starts in the mind. Once you like believe it and see it, trust me, then you apply it, then you're done. You're always gonna do good if you think of good, and you're always gonna be successful in that department. So I'm cutting this video and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel and make sure you do comment. I actually posted this video, I actually shot this video under pressure because a whole lot of people say, oh, my DMs, they're going crazy. They said, bro, we can't. We just can't. We need you to talk to us. Just give us something. Talk to us. Even if you can just sing, just like talk to us. Give us some content. We want to know. We want to learn ideas. Now, those are some of the things. But if this is not for you as well, just keep on liking as well and then comment and refer a friend to this video. They might be interested in certain ideas that they might start. So like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. We'll be dropping 2 videos every week till I see you on the next one. Enjoy. Take care. Let's go.